The boy's face struggled within the plastic bags. His eyes were grey blank holes full of fog beneath the plastic. So begins the haunting of Clark, a millionth headmaster who feels no guilty for suffocating his playmate during a childhood prank, long year yet now forgotten. This is something distinctly, darkly forgotten about Campbell's fiction, a shared obsession with the enigma of memory and how we cope with it. In the bag is masterful example is blurring of past trauma with the supernatural is the literacy equivalent of nighting fog. Clark's cruel fate is exceptionally nasty. Like all great horror stories, it ends with a gasp. After we moved into our home, we were told a woman had died there at the hands of her abusive husband. She hated men. My dad would wake up with scratches all over himself, and whenever my brother was mean to my sister or I, he would have scratches on him as well. One day, my brother hurt our sister. He hit her with something. When he woke up later that night, he had a horrible bloody nose. The day we moved out, my brother accidentally broke his twin's arm trying out a wrestling move. He swears that he would have died that night if it wasn't our last in the house. I worked as a forensic nurse in a hospital's lockup unit. We had one older lady who swore she was being haunted and abused by a demon she would call rrrhs. So many crazy things happened while she was on the unit. We had got into the room, do normal care, leave, and seconds later, she had started screaming bloody murder. We had run into the room to find her looking like she had been in a fight with the boxing champ, bloody lip, bloody eye, markings all over her body. No one ever saw her doing this stuff to herself. Things would get moved around the room by themselves. At one point, she was in protective restraint because the doctor thought she was hurting herself. There was no way she could have moved or restraints, but new marks would always roam. The room was secure, so there was no way someone else was doing this. When we asked her questions, she had just say it was rrrhs. After she was discharged, we always had trouble with that room. If there was going to be a rapid response or code, it happened in that room. One night, a guard reported lights blinking on and off. It was that room.